to Death Cultivator 2. This is the theme song for Death Cultivator 2.
Dude, this is how we compose.
I'm Jesse.
For our audio dramas, our deep dives. If you guys were curious,
we hook a microphone up to Sibelius, and we just are like, and it like
and Aaron just sits
doing.
there, and he's just like, okay, all right, and he's just got sweat pouring down. We're all singing at him at the same time. If anyone could pull it off,
yeah,
it's Mr. Aaron G. Morton.
We definitely need to do a skit.
We should.
We should okay, so I have seen Eden Hudson's name around. I dare say she must have been on Soundbooth Theater Live at some point. Been requested. I'm almost positive. We've done so many of these, and so many of them go by. It's hard for me to remember exactly, but I always see her name around the community. So it's pretty cool that we get to investigate something from her. So, anyone in the chat, can you guys tell me any other books she might have?
I can tell you right now. James Hunter and Eden Hudson write the Rogue Dungeon series.
Right, of course.
I haven't read them or listened to them, but their covers are beautiful.
They're ridiculous. They're ridiculous. Dude, James Hunter's I love the way he does things, man. He's got style, and it's cohesive, like across everything on his label, so I think that's really cool, and I think that it's cool that he teams up with authors so much. I just see James Hunter plus this person, James Hunter plus this person, new series all the time, and it's just really cool.
Collaboration.
Yep.
Sparks innovation.
Indeed. So we have Death Cultivator 2 here, and we're gonna, instead of being serious and dramatic, we're gonna have fun with it. Thank you for whoever requested Death Cultivator 2, but we're gonna fuck it up.
Yeah.
All right. So what are we gonna
do?
Let's read it. Fight scene. Grady Hake. I'm gonna guess Hake because I don't know. It just reminds me of Japanese for some reason.
16-year-old Death Cultivator.
Sushi's so bad right now.
Ooh, yeah, I could go for that. I could go for some sushi.
16-year-old Death Cultivator accidentally isekai'd from Earth, is fighting aliens for a ranking in his new gang. Oh, that's a dude. Grady. Okay, all right. The sooner he gets to 20 wins, the higher he'll be ranked. His first fight is against an old rival, an Elef. Pretty much a space elf. They're like Eldar from Warhammer 40k. They've both been given restrictions they have to follow during the bout or take a disqualification loss. Grady's restriction is cloaking his death spirit, or miasma, so his attacks are invisible. Oh, it's Hake.
Hake. Okay. Yeah.
All right. So you want to take oh no, narration is the main character. It's this first person. So 16-year-old first person. I can do it if you guys want to take the rest of the voices.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Right. Annie, why don't you take Elef?
Okay.
You're a glass cultivator.
Excellent.
You grow glass in a garden.
Now, I think what we might want to do.
Legolas?
What is a Legolas? Lord of the Rings, Annie. Lord of the Rings. The elf, the blonde.
Orlando Bloom.
Orlando Bloom.
Yeah. Okay. So you are Orlando Bloom.
I'm Orlando Bloom. Does he sound like this?
That's good.
Yeah,
yes, he does actually. Yeah. I think that, you know what, we might have to. Let's switch this one up, because it seems that there's a couple smaller characters. But maybe what we'll do is let's just start it, and then I'll pause you guys.
Okay.
And then we'll switch it up.
All right. Cool. War Cry, burning hatred cultivator. Hake's Jason Statham-esque friend. All right. Former space UFC champ. Oh my god, no, sorry, I'm taking this guy. All right.
I
Hungry
what
Ghost.
I'm going to do. So my role. I'm not going to narrate. I'm not going to narrate this time. I'm going to act as Drew Carey here, and I'm going to call out different changes for you guys to take on.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, I like it. I like it.
So anybody in the audience, feel free to send me suggestions, and I will pause them whenever I feel like. What's a ganger voice? What is a ganger voice? Gunger?
Doppelganger. Reggie from ELLC.
Oh,
Yeah.
Reggie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'd like to hear that impression. Okay, but yeah, send your suggestions for like different accents, different characters, voices. You can call for Boxy, you can call for Arnold Schwarzenegger, you can call for Morgan Freeman voice. Jeff is going to do his best, Annie's going to do her best, and we're going to get silly.
All right.
Let's do this.
Hungry Ghost. Sorry, one more thing. Hungry Ghost, tiny grinning skull stone that stores death spirit, aids Hake's cultivation, and dispenses advice that might not be 100% harmless. Okay.
That sounds pretty fun.
Yeah. So that's gonna be like a like the smarmy sidekick.
Yeah, I like that.
Like there always is in lit RPG. Okay. Death Cultivator versus Space Elf.
Okay, so who's who? So I'm Elef.
You're Elef.
Who's Hungry Ghost?
You want to be Hungry Ghost? It doesn't say. It doesn't say that it's male or female. So
sweet.
Okay. I pushed through the locker room doors. The Elef was already inside, waiting for our fight to be called. He caught my eye and wrinkled his nose in disgust.
Ready to lose again, meat roach?
He sneered. I smirked. This isn't your nice, safe tournament, champ. Down here, I won't get disqualified for murder. Obviously, I wasn't being serious, but it was pretty gratifying to see the look on his face when I said it. The announcer's overhyped voice rang through the PA system. Justin, you want to take this one?
Winner! Warcry Thompson, 1 win, 0 losses.
I couldn't hear anybody cheering out there until the arena doors popped open and Warcry shoved his way into the locker room. Then a couple random claps filtered in. The ginger caught sight of me and looked like he was about to say something smart.
Next bout,
the announcer cried.
Cedric Nameless, 0 wins, 0 losses versus Grady Hake, 0 wins, 0 losses. And pause. We are going to switch it up, and you are both going to act like drunk spider queens. Take it away.
The Elef tried to shoulder check Warcry as he blew past, but Warcry saw it coming and threw his hip into the shot. They both bounced back and glared at each other. After a second, the Elef shoved through the arena doors. Warcry's lips twisted up in a snarl.
Kick his ass, Scruff.
I nodded and headed out into the arena.
And pause. Annie. Switch roles. Annie's going to take over narration for a minute.
There was hardly anyone in the stands. I can see bigger stuff out there. But I figured if he was going to put restrictions on people and keep track of what counted as a win or loss. Hold on. That he probably had a way to keep an eye on every match. The Elef stood out at the center of the dirt floor, waiting for me.
Pause. Annie, you are now a concerned grandmother giving her grandson advice.
How is that different?
Oh, poor Jeff. Okay.
This 1.8-second victory in the Wilderness Territorial Championship match kept running through my head. He was so much faster than anyone I'd fought. I wouldn't be able to see him without Kai sight. And I'd never be able to touch him without Kai speed. And with the scythe weighing me down, I'd never get up to speed without a metric ton of Kai strength.
Pause. Switch.
And
Jeff
I'm the old lady?
You're the old lady.
I stopped a good 20 feet away from him, hoping the distance would give me enough time to react to his first shot. Adrenaline flared through my body.
You sound kind of like Chomsky right now. Like an old woman version of Chomsky.
I clutched Hungry Ghost in my fist and triggered the Kai enhancements, sending as much miasma as I could stand rushing through my muscles. The Elef took a fighting stance that was half runner's crouch, but he didn't summon his usual weapon, the glass hammers.
Fighting in...
The announcer oversold the dramatic pause, and for a second, all I could hear was my breath scraping in and out of my trachea and my heart thumping in my ears.
Bamboo forest and pause. Jeff, you're going to hold on to it, but you are going to be Forrest Gump reminiscing.
Oh.
Forrest Gump reminiscing.
Okay. All right. I don't know if I can do
God,
this.
he did do a lot of that, didn't he?
He did. There were a couple of half-hearted claps. Then the floor started rumbling. Bamboo exploded out of the ground, the stalks growing and stretching up toward the arena ceiling until they towered over us, blocking out the crowd. Instead of facing me head-on, the Elef launched himself at the bamboo, parkouring up the stalks like he was doing wall
You gotta
jump.
lose a few IQ points, Jeff.
Do I? All right.
Yeah.
I turned to follow his route, trying to focus on the essence of death
There we
and
go.
throw everything I had into a last-ditch cloaking effort. Nothing happened.
Pause. Switch.
Okay. The Elef leapt at me, shining.
You have a better Forrest Gump than me.
Shining spirit raced down his leg and boot, covering his massive overhead axe, kicking a layer of glass. Okay, I lost it. Hold up. Okay. I threw my arms up and triggered death metal. Glass shattered against my shield, plinking off the bamboo stalks around us like rain. Sometimes I have this moment where I realize that this is going to be on the internet forever.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Forrest Gump. It's a character.
That always, to me, that's encouraging. I don't know.
Okay. I threw my weight into the massive Kai strengthened shield bash, but the Elef was already off to my side, circling around behind me.
All right, and pause. We are going to Annie. Do you know Darkwing Duck?
Do Darkwing Duck for a second.
Jeff, do you know
Let's
Darkwing
get
Duck?
dangerous.
Like
Right?
that. Is this Darkwing Duck?
It's really hard to do his voice. It's like
Darkwing
he's got the most
Okay.
distinct.
It's too complicated. Do
Too
Donald Duck instead. Donald Duck.
That's that. Darkwing's too complicated. Then you say Donald. That's better than I could do.
Was that Daffy? No, Daffy's this one, right? This
Yeah,
is
yeah.
Daffy. Okay, so Donald's the
Daffy.
hard one. Okay. Wait.
It's fucking impossible.
Okay, do Mickey Mouse then.
Mickey Mouse.
Mickey Mouse.
Okay,
Mickey Mouse.
that's better. Is it me?
Yeah, it's you.
Okay, where am I?
Just giving you a little
Glass flashed, I
Okay.
think.
Glass flashed. I slammed a shield down behind me, but it was a heartbeat too slow. The tip of the glass short sword stabbed into my back, just under my kidney. It was just the first inch or so of the blade, not deep enough to do lethal damage, but deep enough that it sliced through the muscle. My right leg went weak, and hot blood trickled down my side.
Pause. Switch.
Okay. Trickle down my side. No healing kicked in to close it up. Crap. Right. No script tattoo. I flooded the wound with miasma, frosting it over enough to stop the bleeding. The left was already out of range for a shield bash, but he still had his feet on the forest floor. I had to slow him down. With another massive dose of spirit from Hungry Ghost, I sent the eerie ghost hands of Death Grip reaching up out of the dirt, snapping for his ankles. But the Aleph was too fast. He was already running back up into the bamboo.
Pause. Peter Griffin.
Oh, that's okay.
The hole in my back muscles screamed, and my right leg wouldn't respond fast enough to run after him.
Oh, not very good, is it?
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Pretty good. I'm
Not
feeling
bad.
it.
Couldn't even jump for a kick. Without healing, I was totally grounded while the Aleph had the overhead advantage.
I can't do the Boston accent for some reason.
I had to drag him down to my level.
I'm not any good at it. Hold on, let me try
you
like
can't stand not being good at it.
I know it's really annoying. Miasma.
Miasma exploded off me to the front and both sides, forming
Yeah, there
a
it is.
trio of
There we
almost
go.
human-shaped blobs. 3 corpse
Yeah.
sickness. The corpses scrambled up the bamboo like monkeys.
We
Every
just got Patrick
smoky
Warburton.
turquoise.
Oh god damn it.
Pause. Switch. Annie, how's your Boston?
Let's see. The corpses scrambled up the bamboo like monkeys. Every smoky turquoise appendage grabbing and pulling the swinging them higher. The
Wait,
Eleph's gray
pause.
eyes.
Gilbert Gottfried.
The Alep's gray eyes shot at me, then back at them.
You look like you're
Something
doing.
I noticed since coming up with the 3-corpse sickness ability was that people tended to assume that it must be powerful and well thought out.
You look
Like I had some brilliant endgame in mind and I was used to it when I used it. I can talk like him, but I can't read while I'm doing it. That wasn't true at all.
You look like you're doing you look like you're doing an impression of like an Asian person stereotype right now because of your big round glasses and your
Mr. Owl glasses.
I just went with my gut. And their reaction to the 3 corpses filled in the rest.
Pause. You are now a tutorial on how to use a piece of machinery.
Okay.
Where are we?
But it was
But it
usually
was
good for
usually-
distraction.
Okay. But it was usually good for distraction. While the Aleph tried to figure out how to deal with these new enemies, I dug the healing elixir out of my pocket and gulped it down. Nobody had said I couldn't use it during the match. Right away, the bleeding stopped, and the muscle grew back together. The spot still felt weak, like the stab wound was a couple weeks old instead of brand new, but at least my leg wasn't buckling with every step anymore.
Pause. Switch.
Oh, same thing.
Yeah.
Any more? All right. I'm sorry. I've been
Up in the bamboo.
Up in the bamboo. Is that the beginning of a paragraph? There we go. Up in the bamboo, the Aleph hesitated for a split second too long. The fastest of my corpses left off its stalk at him like it was going to tackle him out of the air. Glittering glass spirit shot down the Aleph's arms and coalesced in his fists as hammers. His fist crashed into the corpse, hammer exploding into a bomb of glass shrapnel. Of course, since the corpse had basically no structure, It disintegrated in a flash of turquoise.
Pause. We're going to go with one of the suggestions. I want you to be Cruel Jeff. Frank Morris suggested Cruel Jeff. So basically, your
Jeff
evil
Hayes.
alter ego.
Nice.
All right. Okay. Let's see.
Down on the ground.
Down on the ground, I threw out dead reckoning in a wide net around myself, so I'd have plenty of warning when the Elef fell, and set it up to trigger death grip. I could feel the scythe clinging to my skeleton, weighing me down. How was I supposed to summon that? Whenever the Angel of Death used the scythe, it always looked like she pulled the thing out of thin air. Let's see. Hungry Ghost.
Heavenly weapon is not made of spirit, but responds like spirit.
Hungry Ghost croaked.
Oh, shit.
Death Cultivator must direct it where he wants it.
I stuck out my right arm and concentrated on sending the scythe to my hand. It ran up my skeleton toward my shoulder, then down my arm, ripping through the muscle tissue as it passed, then burning it back together. I gritted my teeth, but the pain tore a scream out of my throat anyway.
Pause. Switch. Annie, you're now Cruel Jeff.
The angle of death's scythe emerged in my fist, glinting black under the arena lights. My fleshless hand bones. My fleshless hand bones. My fleshless hand bones looked extra white against the
Annie.
pitch black handle.
You're going to have to lose a couple IQ points.
So good.
Just as before, my muscle and skin were gone in the shoulder.
Okay. Annie, what's up, Jeff?
What was that gong? Was that the end? Was that the
That's
end
the gong. That's the end gong. That's the end gong.
It's time for the next thing.
Oh, what's the next thing? Oh my god. Haiku time. Right. I forgot about haikus. Thank you for the end gong there, Mr. Ahmed. That was Death Cultivator 2 by Eden Hudson, as intended. If you get the audiobook, which I'm sure, I think Travis Baldry actually does the first book. Actually.
Yeah, so clearly it's going to sound just like what we
just like what we did. He just switches accents, multiple times.
That's kind of how he learned how to narrate, by watching this show and watching what we do here.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Travis Baldry.
Okay.
Yep.
So my only regret, someone did request Scrooge McDuck.
I didn't see the Scrooge McDuck.
Yeah, Scrooge McDuck would have been fun. But too late now.
Save it for next time. There will be more of these.
Yeah, someone requests Scrooge McDuck
Bookmark
next
it.
time.